Hello everyone, so today in this video we are going to discuss this question RationalLee, which was asked in Codeforces Round 652 Div.2. In this question we are actually given n integers and we are given k friends. What we have to do is we have to divide those n integers among k friends, and actually the division criteria is given to us that which friend will get how many number of integers. So what we have to do is we actually have to given that much number of, suppose the ith friend wants 6 integers, so we have to give the 6 integers to ith friend. Suppose the I plus 1th friend wants 2 integers only, so we will give 2 integers to I plus 1th friend. So on we have to give integers. At the end what we have to do is, suppose ith friend I have given 6 integers, so what I have to do is I have to take the maximum of it and the minimum of it, of the 6 integers. Suppose I plus 1th friend I have given 2 integers, so I have to take the maximum of it, minimum of it. In all the cases I have to sum up the maximum and the minimum value, and at the end I have to sum up all those maximum and minimum values and report the answer. This is the whole question. So let's understand the question more in a more better way with the help of the example. So let's take the first example. So we are actually given that there are 4 elements, and we are given that there are 2 friends. These are number of elements. These are actually elements, number of elements, and these are actually friends. We are given 2 friends. The integers which we are given to us are, it is clearly given that the integers are of the range minus 10 raised power 9 to plus 10 raised power 9. It means the integers can be negative, and the values of w, all the w would be equal to n. So the elements given to us are 1, 13, 7, 17, and we are given 2 friends. The first friend we have to give 1 integer, and the second friend we have to give 3 integers. So let's say I decide to give this integer to the first friend and these 3 integers to the second friend. If I decide to give this integer to the first friend, that is the number 1 to the value 1 to the first friend, so maximum value of it is 1 and the minimum is also 1. If I decided to give these 3 numbers, that is 13, 17 and 7, to the second friend, so the maximum of it is 17 and the minimum of it is 7. So our answer becomes 1 plus 1 plus 17 plus 7, and its value is coming out to be 26 only. And we can see in the question the answer given to us is 48. So as we can see, we won't be able to make out the maximum value, that is 48. We won't be able to get the maximum value 48. Instead we get the value 26. So of course, so let's see how we will be able to make the value 48. So what we will do is, the numbers are 1, 13, 7, 1, 13, 7, 17. So let's say I decided to give this value to my first friend. One of my friends want only one value, so I decided to give this value to one of my friend, and I decided to give other 3 values, that is 1, 13 and 7, to my second friend. So my answer in that case will become 17 plus 17 plus 13 plus 1, which is actually equal to 48. So I can say this is my optimal approach. So let's directly come to the approach. What would be the approach? First I will tell you the approach, then I will tell you why this approach is the most optimal approach, and will give the maximum value. So our approach is, let's say we are given A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6 and A7. So let's say A8 also. So let me make a test case for you so that it will be easy for you to understand. So just wait for a second. Okay, so what we can do is, this array is actually given to us. So let's add, okay, so this array is given to us. So we are given actually 8 eight integers. We are given actually 8 integers, and the number of friends which we are given to us is 4. Let's say we are given 4 friends. Let's say the first friend wants only 1 integer, the second friend also wants only 1 integer. Let's say the third friend wants 3 integer, and the fourth friend wants 3 integer. You can see that the sum of all these value 3, 3, 1 and 1 is coming out actually to be 8 only. So I am again repeating the test case. In the test case, we are given 8 integers a1 to a8, and we are given 4 friends. The first friend only wants 1 integer, the second friend also wants 1 integer, the third friend wants 3 integer, and the fourth friend wants 3 integer. So let's say I decided to sort the array. Let's say after sorting the array, the new array I will got is b1, b2, b3, b4, b5, b6, b7, b8. This is actually the array A only, but in the sorted manner. This is the sorted array. So what my approach is, the given test case to me is 1 1 3 3. So what my approach is, what I will do is, I will say okay, now the number b1 is the smallest number, and number b8 is the largest number. So what I will say is, okay, the friend which only wants one number should be given b8. So let's say my first friend which only wants one number, let's say I give it b8. So my answer contains b8 plus b8. Why b8 plus b8? Because b8 is the maximum value in this case and b8 would be the minimum value. Now again I say 1. 1 means my another friend also wants only one value. If my another friend also wants only one value, so I will say okay, I will provide with him b7. So my answer would be b7 plus b7. Okay. So my third friend come and says, you are thinking why I am giving b8 only, why I am not giving b3, why I am not giving b4. I will tell you the reason. But for now only you remember that when we are given 1, what I will do is I will take up the maximum value. So when 1 is given to me, I have taken 8. Then another time 1 is given to me, that is the another friend wants only one value. So b8 already gets used up. So b7 remains. So I will take up b7. And why I add b8 2 times and b7 2 times? Because minimum and maximum both are b8 only, or minimum maximum both are b7 only. I am telling in some couple of minutes I will tell you the reason of each and everything. For now only you just remember what I am doing. Now my third friend came. Third friend says, I want 3 numbers. So how you can provide 3 numbers? You will say okay, one way of providing 3 numbers is I give b5 and b6 and I give b1. To my third friend who wants 3 numbers, I will give him b5, b6 and b1. You say okay, I can do is I can give b1, b2, b3. Okay, you can say I can give b3, b4, b5, or there are so many ways in which you can give the value. But I will tell you what is the optimal way, and later on I will tell you why this is the optimal way. But now for now time you will remember, okay, this is the optimal way. What I will do is, you can see for the third friend I want to give him 3 numbers. So one number what I will give to him is b6. I will give to him b6. And the other 2 numbers I will give from starting. So if other 2 numbers I will give from starting, so you know what is the minimum of b1 and b2. The minimum of b1 and b2 is b1. So I will write plus b1 here. Okay. So my b6 is also used up, and my b1 and b2 is also used up. Now my another friend came, fourth friend also says that I want 3 numbers. So I will say okay, just as back what I have done, I will do the same. I will say okay, I will give b5. I will give b5 to my friend along with b3 and b4. So what I have done is I have taken one value from the right side. You can see I have taken b5 which is on the rightmost side. So I will take one value from the rightmost side, and remaining, let's say there are k values. So I will take one value from the rightmost side and remaining k minus 1 values, and remaining k minus 1 values I will take from the left side. So one value which I have taken from the right side is b5, and the remaining k minus 1 values, that is b3 and b4, I have taken from the left side. And you know the minimum of b3 and b4 is b3. So my answer becomes 2 times of b8 plus 2 times of b7 plus b6 plus b1 plus b5 plus b3. This is my answer. This is actually my answer. So okay, so let's say, okay, let's elaborate this more. Let's say here it is given something, let's say bm, let's say here it is something given bm. Between b4 and b5 we are given bm, and we after 3 we are given 1. That is my fifth friend wants one value. If my fifth friend wants one value, so what I had done is I have given b5 and b3 before to my fourth friend, so I will left with bm, so I will give bm to my fifth friend, so it will be plus bm also. In this way you have to do. Always remember what the funda is. The funda is, if you are given 1, that is if you are given 1, okay, you have to give one value to your friend. So try to give the rightmost value in the sorted array. Try to give the rightmost value which is not used up. Okay, try to give the rightmost value which is not used up. If you have said that you have to give let's say k values, so take one value from the rightmost side which is not used up, and remaining k minus 1 values from the leftmost side which is not used up. Okay, so I will write down steps, then I will give you the explanation why this is the optimal approach. So step 1 is sort array in increasing order. So what you have done is you have sorted the array which is given to us is the integers array in increasing order. Step 2, you have to sort. Yes, so I'm thinking you have to sort the friends array. Another array which you are given to is that the first friend wants this much numbers, the second friend wants this much number, the third friend wants this much number. The naming convention I am given to that array is actually friends. So you are actually given two array. One array is given to us is the array which contains numbers, and other array which you are given to us is the array which actually contains the number of numbers which each friend wants. Suppose the ith friend wants 5 numbers, I plus 1 friend wants 6 number. So let's say I named that given array as friends array. So sort friends array in decreasing order. In this time also I will give you the reason why I have sorted them is in decreasing order only. But for time being, you will remember, okay, I have sorted them in decreasing order. So one array I have sorted in increasing order, other array I have sorted in decreasing order. Okay, I have sorted decreasing order. Okay. While you are sorting it in decreasing order, remove ones and maintain count of ones. Remove ones and maintain ones count. Maintain ones count. What I mean to say is, okay, let's say you are given, let's take the previous example only. You are given 1133. So, okay, let's take a more better example. Let's say in the friends array you are given 11233. That is 11233. That is your first friend wants only one number. Your second friends want only one number. So until your third friend wants 2 numbers, then fourth friend wants 3 numbers, then fifth friends want 3 numbers. So what you will do is first you will remove all ones and you will maintain the count of ones. Here you can see in the example which I said to you 11233, the number of ones present are actually 2. These ones. Removing these ones, what you will get 233. So you will sort them in decreasing order. That is 3 3 2. So now this time you have actually 3 things. The first thing which you have present to you is first the numbers array in increasing order. Second, you have maintained ones count in the friends array. So you can see here the ones count is 2. And the third thing which you have present is you have, except for the ones, you have remaining elements in an array which is actually sorted in decreasing order. And I am saying this array actually, the array which contains 332. I am saying this array as my friends array. So this is my friends array 332, and the number of ones which is left to me is actually maintain ones count, that is 2. Okay, so these 3 things are available to me for this time. So now move to step 3. So my step 3 would be, what I will do is I will say, okay, the numbers which we are given to me is A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, let's say A7. These are actually in sorted order. These numbers are in increasing order, sorted order. sorted in increasing order. So what you will say is, let's say my ones count is coming out to be 2. Ones count is coming out to be 2. It means there are my two friends, each of them only wants one value. So what I will do is, I will say okay, I will give this one to my one friend, this one to my one friend, and remaining section will left is this. What I mean to say is, there are my two friends, one's count let's say is 2. So my first friend wants only one value and my second friend wants only one value. So I can say, let's give a7 to my first friend and let's give a6 to my second friend. So my answer is coming out to be, so my answer for that case would be a7 plus a7 plus a6 plus a6. Okay. Now let's say my third friend says, give me 3 numbers. My third, so let me make a simple array for you so that it won't be confusing for you. So my friend's array which is given to me would be, let's say 1, let's say 3, let's say 2, and let's say 1. So my friend's array will be given to me 1, 3, 2, 1. What I had done is I had removed ones. So what I will get is, I will get 3, 2. So I know that number of ones which is given to which is present in that array are 2. So I will say okay, 1 for a7 and 1 for a6. Now I have sorted the array in decreasing order to get 3 and 2. To get 3 and 2. It means for next my friend I have to provide them with 3 numbers, and for my next to next friend I have to provide them with 2 numbers. So what I will do is, I will say okay, as discussed earlier, I will provide a5 and a1 a2. The rightmost element which is not used, that is if I want to give k elements to my ith friend. So what I will do is, I will give the rightmost element, that is a5 I will give, and the remaining k minus 1 elements I will give here as a1. The remaining k minus 1 elements I will give from the leftmost which is not used. Again I am repeating, if I have to give k elements to my ith friend, so one element I will give from the rightmost area. Here you can see the rightmost which is not used is a5, and the remaining k minus 1 elements I will give from the leftmost. Here you can see the leftmost which are not used is a1 a2. So it contributes a5 plus a1 to my answer. Why a5 plus a1 to my answer? Because a5 is the maximum value among a1 a2 a5, and among a1 a2 a5, a1 is the minimum value. Now my other friend say I want 2 values, so I will give one value. So I will give one value to my rightmost which is not used, and remaining k minus 1. Remaining k minus 1 is actually 1 only. Let's say k is 2. So I will give one value a4 to my friend, and another value a3 to my friend. Why a3? Because it is the leftmost which is not used. So it contributes the answer a4 plus a3 to my answer. So my final answer will become 2 times a7 plus 2 times a6 plus a5 plus a1 plus a4 plus a3. Okay, so this is my answer to this case. So you will understand the first step, you will understand the second step, and you will easily be able to understand how we will apply the first step and the second step and this third step to get the answer. With the ones count, I already say okay, I have used a7 a6, and with the remaining I sorted them in decreasing order, and say okay, that is the remaining from the friends array, not the integers which were given to us. The remaining from this friends array I sorted them in decreasing order and used them effectively, that is taking the one element from the rightmost side which is not used, and the remaining k minus 1 elements. Suppose I want to give k elements to the ith friend, the remaining k minus 1 element from the leftmost side which is not used. This way I can find my answer. So why this approach is the optimal approach? So let's give the proof of it, why this approach is the optimal approach. Proof. Okay, so when we have to give one element to the ith friend, suppose my ith friend wants only one element. If my ith friend wants only one element, so what do you think? Don't you think it is best to give him the maximum value? In the above example, you can see I have taken numbers till a1 till a7. Suppose I say okay, for the ith friend I will give him a3. So what it will contribute to my answer? It will contribute 2 times of a3 to my answer. If I decided to give him a7, so don't you think it will contribute 2 times of a7 to my answer, which is greater than 2 times of a3? So don't you think if my ith friend wants only one element, so it is better to give him the maximum element which is present? So that's why when my first friend in the above scenario, when my first friend only wants the one element, I give him A7. I found okay, my another friend, which is actually my fourth friend, wants only one element. You can see 1 3 2 1. So that's why I give him A6. Okay, so this is my first thing. Second thing, I have said you so many times that if my IF friend wants one number, not k numbers, so what I will do is I will give what I will do is actually I will give one number from the rightmost side which is not used and the remaining k minus 1 elements from the leftmost side which is not used. Let's say why I'm doing so. So let's also understand this with the help of example only. A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. Okay, so let's consider two scenarios. Let's say I want to give three elements to my friend. So in one scenario I decided to give him A6, A1 and A2. In one scenario I decided to give him A6, A1, A2. So the answer contributed to me is A6 plus A1. Let's say in the second scenario I decided to give him A6 only because A6 only and A6, let's say I decided to give him A6, A5 and A1. Again I am repeating, I have to give three numbers to my friend, so I decided to give him I made two scenarios actually. In one scenario I give him A6, A1, A2, then my answer would be A6 plus A1. In the second, this is actually sorted. A1 to A6 is sorted integers array. In the second scenario I decided to give him A6, A5 plus A6, A5 and A1. So you will say okay, in this scenario also the answer would be A6 plus A1. Okay, fine. So okay, in the second scenario, let's say to the first friend I had given the number, I am happy. Both are giving me the same answer. Let's say to the second friend I want to give two values. To the second friend I want to give two values. So the first friend I have given is first friend I have given A6. First friend I have given A1 and first friend I have given A2. So to the second friend, let's say I decided to give A5 and A3. My second friend wants only two numbers. So I decided to give him A5 and A3. So I decided to give him A5 and A3. So A5 is the maximum value, A3 would be the minimum value. So it will contribute A5 plus A3 to my answer. Okay? Okay. In the second scenario, I already given A6, A5, and I also given A1. Now I want to give in the second scenario, I want to give my second friend two values. So I decided to give him A4 and A2. So I decided to give him A4 and A2. Again I am repeating. In the second scenario, that is the rightmost side which I am writing with black only, and the leftmost side I am writing with red. So in the rightmost side which I am writing with red is the second scenario. In the second scenario, I had already given my first friend three values A5, A6 and A1, which contributed A6 plus A1 to my answer. Let's say I decided to give two values to my second friend in the second scenario, that those two values are A2 and A4. So what you can see, so it will of course contribute A4 plus A2 to my answer because A4 is the maximum value and A2 is the minimum value. So let's compare both the values. Okay, so let's compare left hand side. This is my left hand side and this is my right hand side. Let's compare left hand side and right. You can say okay, A6 and A6 are same. Okay, A1 and A1 are same. Okay, now you can see my A5 is actually greater than A4. Don't you think? Yes, my A5 is greater than A4, and you can see my A3 is also greater than A2. My A3 is also greater than A2. It means what I can say is my left hand side is actually greater than my right hand side. If my left hand side is greater than my right hand side, so what conclusion do I reach? That it is always optimal to take one value from the right side and the remaining k minus 1 values from the left hand side. Because and remember, I have sorted. First I have removed all the ones, I have maintained the ones count, and remaining values which I named as friends array, I have sorted them in decreasing order. You will be easily able to think why I have sorted them in decreasing order, because if I have sorted them in decreasing order, it means the initial values are large and the later on values are small. If the initial values are large, it means I decided to take it means, let's say the initial value is k. It means I decided to take one value from the right side and the remaining k minus 1 values from the left side. And don't you think that those remaining k minus 1 values which I am taking from the left side will take a larger chunk of my smaller values, because of which when I will move to my second friend, and let's say for second friend I have to give m values, so the sum of maximum and minimum, what I'm actually saying is, let's say the array given to me is a1, a2, a3, a4, a5, a6. I say, what I say is, okay. Let me give you fact. Let me clarify you why I sorted the friends array in decreasing order. So for this also, let's take two scenarios. Let's say my one friend wants only 3 values, my another friend wants 2 values. Okay, there are other values also. Let's ignore them for now. And let's say in the second scenario, my first friend wants only 2 values, and my second friend wants only 3 values. So what I will do is, if my first friend wants 3 value, what I will do is I will give them a6, a1, a2, so it will contribute a6 plus a1. Okay, my second friends want only 2 values, so what I will give him, I will say, okay, I will give him a5 plus a3. It will contribute a5 plus a3. Actually, the 3 values which I am given are a6, a1, a2, so it will contribute a6 plus a1, and the 2 values which are given next are a5 plus a3, which will contribute a5 plus a3 to me. Okay, let's say I decided to give 2 values. In the second scenario, you can see, so it will contribute, I will give a6 and a1, so it will give a6 plus a1. I say, okay, now I will give 3 values to my second friend, so now I will give a5, a2 and a3. So by giving a5, a2, a3, what I mean to say is, my answer will be a5 plus a2. The contribution in my answer will be a5 plus a2. You will easily be able to see that if we compare left hand side and right hand side, a6 cancels, a1 cancels, a5 cancels. The only thing remains is a3 and a2, and you know that a3 is greater than a2. a3 is greater than a2. So what I will do is, left side is more optimal than right side. So the two scenarios which we are reaches, in this scenario, I have tell you why we have to sort the friends array in decreasing order. Friends array is actually the array in which we are actually told that which friend wants how many integers. In the above scenario, this, when I told you that a5 plus a3 is greater than a4 plus a2, I told you why taking one element from the rightmost side and the remaining k minus 1 elements from the leftmost side is the optimal approach. So these are the two proofs which I had given to you. I hope this is helpful to you. Let's move deep dive into the code section. If we see the code, okay, so the code is, if you want, I have also given the explanation in the code. You can go to my account code fixer. Here you can see the explanation I had given. You can read the explanation. You can easily be able to understand the explanation. What I made is, I have first make a vector v. Which friend wants how many integers? I will store them in friends vector. Then what I will done is, I will maintain a count 1, which actually stores the number of count ones and the remaining sections. You can see I had put them in friends vector. Then I have sorted the v vector in increasing order, and I sorted the friends vector in decreasing order. I had done n minus count 1. Why I had done n minus count 1? Because n minus count 1 minus 1, because I have reserved count 1 elements from the right side of v vector. Then I had just apply. Okay, then I had just, what I had done is, I had first twice all the elements which I had reserved, and for the remaining section, what I had done is, I had taken one element from the leftmost side, from the rightmost side, and the remaining element from the leftmost side, and then print out the answer. In this way, you can code out the question. If you like the video, do share and subscribe. Thank you.